Hi everyone, and welcome to your collective tarot love messages. So the reading today isn't specifically intended for any sign. It is going to be a collective reading. So please just keep that in mind. But basically, I'm of the belief that if you've clicked on this reading, there's obviously something here that's drawn you to this reading. So something here has led you here. You've been guided here. So again, it's a collective general message, but if you have clicked on this reading, there's something here that is meant for you, okay, and specifically at this point in time. In today's reading, we're going to explore your person's messages to you right now. So I'd like for you to take a moment, think of your person, and this is going to be their message to you. There is also going to be an extended to this reading, so we're just going to follow on from the messages, and see, what further messages come up for you. So we'll explore those messages in a lot more depth and detail. And part 2 is going to be made available to you all via the extended link below. Also, for those of you that are interested in a personalized tarot reading with me, feel free to reach out and inquire. My email address is also going to be listed just below the video where the show more section is. I would like to take the time to mention a special thank you to Marina from Rose Forever. She's been kind enough to share with me this beautiful bouquet of red roses. These are real flowers, real roses that last a year. Now I've had mine for about a month and they're still in perfect condition, as good as the day that I've received them. Rose Forever is a brand, a New York based brand that's launched back in 2019. Now they specialize in premium everlasting roses. So that's real roses that have been perfectly preserved to last for an entire year without any water or any direct sunlight. As I've mentioned, I've had mine for about a month, if not longer, and they're in perfect condition. They make perfect gifts for Valentine's Day, anniversaries, birthdays, or any other special occasions. Rose Forever also offer a wide range of the finest everlasting flowers that can be delivered anywhere in the world. Each of their bouquets is individually preserved and treated with love to stand the test of time. They do use natural oils to help preserve the roses, and the bouquets have all been handcrafted by professional flower artisans. All the materials that they use as well to cover the boxes, they're all vegan, and their special preserved roses do come in a wide variety of colors, and they've each been carefully created through a natural process of pigmentation. It just helps to keep the rich, intense shade, and they're also allergen free. There's an absolute enormous choice of rose colors. They come in a variety of boxes, shapes, sizes, and materials. All you have to do is find your perfect combination for your interior design. They have been heavily inspired by a Parisian chic style, and they've also developed multiple design options for you all. And they are offering right now, a great discount for you guys to use as a gift. There is a $25 discount code that I will be listing below the video here. So if you are looking to pick some up for yourself, or even to gift to someone special, I would definitely recommend Rose Forever. They've got beautiful roses, and their customer service has been very wonderful to deal with as well. So thank you guys again, and all the best to your company and your brand moving forward. Now, having said all of that, I am going to get stuck right into the reading. So I want you to take a moment, and I want you to think of your person. Pause the video if you have to take some time, and we want to see what is their message to you right now. So what is it that they want to share with you? What is it that they want to communicate with you? Perhaps they are holding back, perhaps they are shy, nervous, or for whatever reason, maybe they don't have access to you. So what is it that they want to communicate with you? Okay, especially and particularly at this point in time. So what is it that they want to reach you with? Let's go ahead and begin. Okay. This person feels very strongly that you are indeed their soulmate. Okay, this is someone who, especially right now, this person really wants to let you know how much you mean to them, okay, and how much, just how strongly they feel for you, and just how much they value your, your friendship and your connection here. The two of you, it feels like the two of you may have been through a lot of things together, or individually you each have had, your own very unique journeys. And yeah, for some of you, I feel like you've been through a lot of things, okay? You've been through so much together, so much so that this person still feels, despite what the two of you have gone through, they want to continue on with this connection. They want to possibly spend the rest of their life with you. This person has been thinking about you a lot, and this person is always thinking of things to do between the two of you together. I'm also seeing that this person is planning for some sort of special occasion for the both of you. They have never thought that they could find someone so beautiful, someone so intelligent, someone so funny, someone who just makes them feel so special. And they feel so comfortable. They feel themselves when they're with you. They feel like you're truly amazing. They feel like I feel like this person loves you. I feel like this person loves you. They're in love with you, or they're falling in love with you. They see themselves being in love with you, but this person very much feels like you're destined for them. Like you're the one that they're supposed to end up with. You're the one that they're supposed to walk down the aisle with. And this person is just so lucky that the two of you have known each other for as long as you've known each other, or the two of you have got a chance, you've got that chance and that opportunity to meet each other, to cross paths. Look, there have been some ups and downs from what I'm seeing. There's definitely been some ups and downs in this connection. But this person felt like along the way, the both of you were really growing. You have opened, you've helped them open up and be more confident. Confident in themselves, confident with love, confident in what the two of you have. They feel like they can talk to you about everything, and to me it feels like this person isn't shying away from hard discussions as well. Even if some of the discussions or conversations can make you or them feel uncomfortable, they feel very lucky to have you in their life. They've never expected to meet anyone like you, someone who just feels like you're their perfect match. They're so happy to have shared, I keep getting like a journey, so I don't know if it's because you've been on such a journey with this person, but they're so happy to have shared this journey with you. There's also something, this person doesn't think that, there's something here in this person's life, and they don't think that they could have done it without you. Okay, even though you guys have fought a lot over this, or even though you guys have been, you've just, you haven't seen face to face or whatever this is, but this person feels as though you were always there when they needed you the most. And here's the thing, it feels like you were always pushing them to do better, to be better, and they feel like they owe that to you. So I don't see that this person has loved anyone the way that they love you. I feel like what they have with you is something very special. Even if it's early day, guys, even if it's like early days, they're already able to tell that what they have with you is something so very different. Very different. Okay. So they feel like you're a lover and you're a best friend. Okay, this is someone who, and they want to thank you, and they feel like, this person feels like there's nothing more in this world that they want than to spend their life with you, to spend eternity with you. Yeah, this person feels like you're their best friend, you're their lover, you're their soulmate here, and they really value what the two of you have. They want to thank you personally for warming their heart, for helping them to open up. And they feel as though you've been there, you've been a light here in their lives. They're also looking forward to all the adventures that the two of you have together, okay? So they're looking forward to, if you have plans, if you guys have made any plans, especially any travel plans or plans in which there's movement involved. As I've mentioned, I do see that this person is planning some special occasion. So is it an engagement? Is it a wedding? Is it a marriage? Is it something else like a getaway? This is someone who's really looking forward to carrying out those plans with you. They love everything about you. They feel like you are such a wonderful person. And they absolutely love spending time with you. They love being around you. They do feel... Okay. What they have with you is very intoxicating, okay? It is very addictive. And it has been very consuming. You have literally been everything they've ever wanted, and that's very, like, everything about you is contagious. So much so that I feel with this person, how they feel about you is they constantly want to be near you, around you, with you. And so much so that maybe the both of you, like, even if you haven't known each other for all that long, there's such a closeness that you both share, where your souls, your energies intertwine so closely together. And they feel as though maybe somehow they have lost their sense of individuality, okay? Because they're so reliant, or the both of you are so reliant on each other. Not intentionally, but they just, you guys, you're so close that it's almost like the two of you have, honestly, it's almost like the two of you have this mirror that you hold up to each other, okay? You guys, it's almost like this person is a female or a male, like a feminine or a masculine version of you, okay? You guys think the same, you guys find the same things funny, you have the same sense of humor, you've been through some very similar things in life, you've had some very similar experiences, maybe even growing up. You guys, it's almost like they're them, like they are you and you are them. And that in itself feels a little bit unhealthy, because you have such an attachment to each other. So much so, yeah, that with the devil's energy, it's a bit co-reliant and codependent on each other. And in the process, you or this person feels as though they slowly have lost or are losing their sense of individuality. Okay, but they do feel safe and they do feel secure with you. And I can see that you have been a shining light in this person's world, where there's something here about you that makes them feel so safe and secure. And you've definitely helped them see things about themselves. You helped them embrace their inner shadows, their flaws, their insecurities, and you helped drag some of their shadow self. Like, you helped them make friends with their shadow self. So this person, for the most part, I think majority of the time that they have spent with you, they have felt themselves honestly being very content. Right now, all this person wants you to know, so if you are going through something right now, okay, if you guys aren't necessarily communicating, if you aren't talking, if they have restricted access to you, all this person really wants you to know is how much they love you, how much they care, and how much you mean to them. And even if you're going through something where it's really disrupted the flow of this connection, it's really disrupted your relationship, okay, with this person, this individual feels like you're going to go back to what you had, okay? Fair enough, you might have hit a roadblock or a stumbling block. This person doesn't think that this is the end, even though it may feel, for some of you, it may feel that way. This person feels like you're going to go back to a happier time, a time, maybe, you know, the honeymoon phase of your relationship, maybe a time where things were all really, where things were really positive. For you, like for them, you are perfect in every single way. You know, your imperfections and all, they are very perfect to this individual. And right now, it just feels like this person can't imagine, you know, they can't imagine being without you. Okay, this is someone who, right now they feel like they need you as well. Or there's been a time in their lives where they have needed you the most as well. So they're really struggling, especially if you guys have you know, at a discord or a disconnection of some sort, okay? A disruption. This person really feels like they need you, they need to talk to you, they need to hear from you. I'm also seeing that they need to make you aware of something that you might not know right now, okay? So the Wheel of Fortune, the Fate, the Destiny card, your paths, especially, again, for those of you that are separated, disconnected, your paths are going to cross again with the Wheel of Fortune, okay? Something's also, there's been some sort of synchronistic events around you and this individual. The universe here feels like it's trying to reach out to you with some important message about this person and about the fate and the future of this connection. So don't ignore that, okay? This individual feels like they're waiting to hear from you, okay? Or they're waiting for you to respond. If they've reached out for you and you haven't responded, this is someone who's constantly waiting by their phone for communication, for contact with from you. This is also someone who feels, to me, it feels like this is someone who's right now, the energy feels very unsettled. Right now, this person feels as though they have restricted access to you, or they feel as though there's something here that's holding them back. I don't know exactly what this is. Or there's something here that this person wants to make you aware of. I'm also seeing that this person loves you not only for who you are, but also for how they feel about themselves when they're with you. I just feel like you've really helped this person open up, and you've really... they feel as though they've become a better version of themselves because of you. Okay, there's a lot of things that they've recently come to understand, and that's happened because of you. It's almost like you've helped them see things that they wouldn't have otherwise seen before. This person also feels like there's a bond between the two of you that's ancient. It stretches back to a past life. This person feels as though you are soulmates. Even if they've never necessarily believed in soulmates, they feel as though you know, you've changed their mind on that. They feel as though they've known you their whole life, or it's almost like they've known you from a previous lifetime. Yeah, for others, I feel like this person's a little bit like, they might not necessarily believe in soulmates, but this person wants to, you know, they want to be your soulmate, even if they don't necessarily believe in that whole concept and believe in that whole notion. They found their soulmate and their best friend in you. However, I feel like this person is struggling. There's some sort of struggle that's going on with this person's energy, and it's almost like they really need you right now during this struggle. And I don't know if it's because this person is struggling with insecurities, imperfections, with their shadow self, or with some addictions or whatnot, but it just feels like it feels like there's something about you that's made their life easier, or there's something about you that's made it easier for them to cope with some of these struggles that they're facing. What they're feeling right now, like you guys have this telepathic bond. It's almost like you have this synergy, this connection that you know, two people experience when they're really in alignment with one another. And here's the thing, the both of you know that you really belong, but there's something that you're both struggling with, and maybe you're really struggling to love each other in a healthy way. Maybe you're really struggling, or they're struggling, or the both of you are struggling to understand, you know, just what this is and how you can make it work. Or maybe the pain that they're experienced from previous emotional experiences is something that's so heavy that it's kind of shattering this connection. It's kind of preventing things from happening. Or maybe the both of you carry a lot of emotional trauma that's kind of hindering this connection. I don't know what it is specifically. I think you would know, but there is something that this person is struggling with. And they're also struggling to communicate this to you. And the truth is, this is what's holding them back. And in a way, it's what's holding this connection back, because this person loves you and they feel like they could love you even more if they allowed themselves. A lot of the time, like, a soulmate comes into your life. Okay, soulmates come into each other's life at a time where it's during a specific period in a person's life, and you've entered this person's life at a point where, you know, they're trying to understand their struggles, or they're trying to kick some addictions, or they're going through whatever it is that they're going through. But you're helping them make sense of it all. You're helping them make sense of that stage in that person's life. Okay. I see there is also pressure. I don't know where this pressure is coming from, family or friends. It's almost maybe there's this pressure for the two of you to get married, or pressure from their family for them to marry you, or pressure that you're feeling. Okay, and this person could also be potentially struggling with this pressure. Okay, this is only for a small handful of you. I don't see, okay, well, I don't see this for everyone, okay, so don't necessarily think that this is for you, but for those, I think maybe your intuition might support this. I see that someone might be living a double life here, okay, so this person might be in love with you, but they may be married or committed to someone else. Or maybe that's you. Maybe you're in love with this person, but you're married and you're committed to someone else. And this person feels like they're living a double life, and this is what they're struggling with. Okay, they're struggling to be honest with you. They're struggling to be honest with yourself. They're struggling to be honest with connecting family and friends, to really open up and live, you know, really openly and authentically, right? Something is frowned upon in this person's, I don't know if it's frowned upon in this, and a part of this may be frowned upon in this person's cultural or religious belief, okay, where it might be forbidden amongst their family, their friends, or, you know, their family group or whatnot. And that could also be what this person is struggling with. So they're married to someone else, or some sort of traditional marriage was worked out for them, but, you know, it was in a traditional sense. It wasn't necessarily for love. And now they have found love and desire outside of their traditional marriage with you, okay? Or vice versa. This is you finding it with them. Yeah, I feel like there's unhealed core vulnerabilities with this person, or unhealed core vulnerabilities with you that I'm seeing here. And they're so deep and powerful enough that they may potentially have the power to pull you apart, the both of you. It may potentially have the power to fail this connection. Okay, because this person sees you and they understand you on a deep level, and you see them and you understand them on a deep level. However, you know, you get their pain and they get yours. But the problem is, because there's unhealed emotional wounds that they carry, whether from previous relationships, whether from the emotional environment they grew up in or you grew up in, and those wounds are unhealed and they haven't been treated, and it's what's seeping into the relationship. Okay, you both love each other, and this person understands you and you understand them, but this person feels such pressure to take care of their pain that in the process they might potentially be neglecting you, or neglecting, you know, this relationship. So there is something, yeah, that they definitely struggle with, and they might not have done any of the inner work as well. Okay, they may still be struggling to do some of this inner work. You know, taking care of themselves, taking care of, like, emotional caretaking. All of that can be very exhausting. Also, because this person, I think, has grown so codependent on you, or you have grown so codependent on them, often that is something that results in in a dynamic that is rooted in early childhood. And that then circles back to them not treating some sort of emotional wounds. You know, it's like a childhood wounding that's still activated, that's still raw, and that's still present. And that's something that they're neglecting, or it's something that I feel like they're struggling with. Alright, in part 2, we're just going to follow on with the messages, but we want to see how you potentially could help make things work, okay? So instead of pushing each other away, because you love each other and there's such an intensity to this connection, so how do you make it work from here? So we'll explore, you know, what is it that you might need to know to understand each other better, or to help navigate this relationship, this connection a little bit better. So follow me via the extension link below. For those of you interested in a personal reading, feel free to connect with me. I want to thank you guys for your time, your energy, your attention. Bye for now.